What is it like to be a spider living in a web? Imagine waking up in the morning, stretching out your legs and feeling something wet and slimy all around you. You look down and see that you're stuck to a thread, and then it hits you. You're a spider, and this is your web. Now imagine spending your entire life in this way, eating, sleeping, and mating, while hanging upside down from a silk thread. For many spiders, this is their everyday reality. But why do they do it? What are the advantages of living in a web, and how do they actually build these amazing structures? Stick around until the end of the video because we'll answer all of these questions and more. First off, let's take a closer look at the web itself. It might seem like a simple structure, but it's actually made up of many different parts. The first and most important part of a spider's web is the silk that makes it up. Silk is a protein-based fiber that spiders produce from special glands in their bodies. Spider silk is one of the strongest materials on Earth, stronger than steel of the same thickness. The silk is incredibly light and flexible, making it perfect for building webs that can capture prey while withstanding the wind. But it's not just strong and lightweight. Spider silk is also incredibly sticky. This is due to the protein molecules in the silk. When they come into contact with air, they form hydrogen bonds with water molecules. These bonds make the silk tacky, allowing it to hold on to prey. However, the stickiness of the silk isn't uniform throughout the web. In fact, there are two types of silk used in a web: sticky and non-sticky. The sticky silk is used to create the spiral that catches prey. But spiders don't want to waste their precious sticky silk on building the rest of the web, so they use non-sticky silk for the frame of the web. Non-sticky silk is much stronger, so it can handle the stress of holding the web together. And if you've ever looked closely at a spider web, you've probably noticed that it has a radial design. This allows the spider to capture prey from many different angles. But why do spiders live in their webs? Well, there are many advantages to living in a web. First, it's an efficient way to catch food. Spiders can capture large insects that they would never be able to catch on the ground. Second, it's a safe place to lay eggs. The web provides a hidden den where the spiderlings can develop without being disturbed. Third, it's a great place to store food. After a spider has captured its prey, it will wrap it in silk and store it for later. This is especially useful for spiders that eat other spiders. By storing their food, they can avoid being cannibalized by their own offspring. Finally, living in a web allows spiders to save energy. Spiders don't have to spend time searching for new webs every day. They can simply stay in their current web and wait for the food to come to them. But how do spiders build these amazing structures? Web building is a complex process that involves a lot of trial and error. Young spiders learn how to build webs by watching their parents. Once they start building their own webs, they'll experiment with different shapes and sizes until they find what works best for them. Some spiders even use tools to help them build their webs. For example, some jumping spiders use leaves as a template for their webs. These spiders line up along the edge of a leaf and create a spiral on the surface. Other spiders use their webs as a parachute to catch a ride on the wind. This allows them to travel long distances without expending much energy. As you can see, there are many reasons why spiders might choose to live in webs. Whether it's to catch food, store food, lay eggs, or save energy. Living in a web offers many advantages, but wait, we still haven't answered the question. What does it feel like to be a spider living in a web? Let's imagine again that you're a spider waking up in the morning. You stretch out your legs and feel the wet, slimy silk all around you. You look down and see that you're hanging upside down from a thread. You try to move closer to the edge of the web so you can get a better look at what's going on around you. You notice that your web has captured a beetle overnight. You slowly approach the beetle and begin to wrap it in silk. As you eat the beetle, you feel a sense of satisfaction. You know that you have created one of the most efficient traps in the world. You have built a web. As a spider, you are constantly aware of the wind. If the wind is too strong, it could blow you away from your web. You feel the wind pick up and you quickly cling to a thread. The wind dies down and you relax. You are a spider, and this is your web. Living in a web can be dangerous. There are predators that will eat spiders, and sometimes the wind can be too strong and tear apart the web. But you are a spider, and you are well adapted for life in a web. You have 8 eyes to help you detect predators, and you are very flexible, which helps you to grip onto threads while you're hanging upside down. Building a web takes time and effort, but it is worth it. You have created a trap that is more efficient than any other trap in the world. You have created a web. If you're enjoying our videos, please subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. Now, back to our story. One day, a bird flies into your web. You quickly run away before it can eat you. You watch as the bird struggles to free itself from the sticky silk. The bird eventually breaks free and flies away. You shake the web to remove any loose threads and start repairing the damage. As you repair the web, you think about how lucky you were to escape the bird. You know that if it had caught you, you would be nothing more than a meal for the bird. But you are a spider, and you have survived. You have lived in a web for as long as you can remember, and you have no plans of stopping now. You are a spider, and this is your web. The ability to spin silk is a truly remarkable adaptation that has allowed spiders to thrive in almost every part of the world. From the smallest cobwebs to the largest orb webs, these delicate structures are a testament to the ingenuity of these little creatures. But it's not just the silk that makes spiders such efficient hunters. Their webs are also perfectly designed to capture their prey. Each strand is like a tiny drumhead vibrating at a specific frequency that alerts the spider to the presence of an insect flying past. Once the spider feels the vibrations, it knows exactly where to strike, injecting its victim with a paralyzing venom before it can escape. It's a perfectly efficient system that has allowed spiders to survive for millions of years. But despite their efficiency, spiders are still vulnerable. Sometimes their webs can be destroyed by wind or rain, leaving them without a home or a source of food. And sometimes they can make a mistake, attacking an insect that is too big or too small for them to handle. But perhaps the greatest threat to spiders is us humans. We tend to think of spiders as pests, killing them on sight without giving them a second thought. But these creatures are an important part of our ecosystem, helping to keep populations of insects under control. If we could learn to appreciate the beauty and importance of spiders, we might be able to coexist with them in a more peaceful way. So, the next time you see a spider web, take a moment to admire the incredible creature that made it. Remember that this little animal is a survivor, perfectly adapted to its environment and capable of amazing things. Just don't get too close. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed learning about spiders and their webs. If you liked the video, please hit the like button and subscribe. We also have a website where you can find more fun and educational content. Thanks for watching.